Hello folks, Nile Creek Fly Shop here. We are sort of stuck doing what we want to do anyway because of the coronavirus. So as you can see here, I have a saltwater hook on. It's a Roto SS 1930 size 6 short shank. And now I'm going to cover my hook with Mylar. And if you notice, I'm leaving a fair distance behind the eye. I don't want to crowd the eye because we're going to build a head on this. Now, put that in, and I've got my Mylar. I'll wrap it. You don't need to have a bobbin to wrap Mylar. I have one. Just happened to find one. They're hard to find. Don't bother looking. However, I have one and it works great. I don't have as much waste as I used to have cutting pieces and wrapping. So that, to me, that's quite important. Okay, so there's my Mylar. I want to cut my thread. There we are. If you notice now, I'm going to build a little bump. It's almost a cone-shaped bump, because I want my feathers to come up at an angle and my hair to come up at an angle. So we're going to be using Mickey fin pattern today. We're going to be using yellow and orange, polar bear. Yes, polar bear, folks. So when you wrap right, your material is going to want to turn to the right. So you sort of force it back if you can. And I'll come underneath it once, twice, and back over the top. Cut off any strays. There we are. Polar bear is one of those materials that just stays so vibrant in the water, and it forms in the water the shape of a fish. Now we'll tie some orange in. See, I got a piece all selected here. Cut it. Remember, polar bear has a lot of underfur. So when you do select your polar bear, clean off all that fiber. There you go. Now one of the keys for the success of these flies is that they are small and very sparse. I have a tendency sometimes to put too much on. Well, we'll see. See how that looks. Too much. I hate wasting. There we are. So normally you'll find with a Mickey fin you'll have the flash between the yellow and the orange. I don't want to force it down that much. There. There we are. Take some of this off. There we are. Coming behind underneath it. Back on top. I'm going to put on a little tiny bit of crystal flash. And in this case, we're going to call this a pearl Mickey. I'm using some pearl, orange and white, or orange and translucent. There we are. Now, we don't need that much. One of the things to first notice about these pearl Mickeys is that when you cast them, you hear them fluttering past your head sometimes from this Mylar. It goes, but it's okay. There we are. Put that on there. Just a little bit of wrap, a little bit here. We can cut the length as we need it after. Bring it back, lock it in, make sure it's forced down. There we go. There we go. There. Pearl Mickey. Great little fly. Awesome fly, actually. And I'll just shape the head a little more with a few more wraps of the thread. I'm using 140 denier UTC black. No head cement needed. None. Zero. Because, simply because, we're going to put on some eyes that don't need to be super glued or anything. There. In this case, I'm going to use orange, fluorescent orange eyes, because we have basically an orange type pattern. And I will put there. I'm using a nice stick-on soft. Oh, did that one come off? It did. They should be balanced. There's one. Bring that up. Two. There we are. Oh, this bastard. There we are. Now I'm going to be using Gulff's Thinman, brushable. Sometimes I'll just put a little bit to get started so my eyes don't move. And then I'll put more on to build the head. Oh, my bottle's getting empty. There we are. You don't need a big head. Perfect, 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 perfect. Oh, you bugger. Watch this. I'm going to slide that around, move that eye back, and I'm going to set it now. Awesome. And that is it. And there you have a Pearl Mickey polar bear minnow pattern. Pretty neat, eh? Lovely fluorescent eyes, and I love this Gulff material. Great material. There you go, folks. The Pearl Mickey.